Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond Second Cognition. I'm Beall. I'm putting up this video to announce my latest book release called The Goddess Who Wasn't a Goddess. The cover on this book is controversial, given the atmosphere in the West of sanitized history. But the cover is a statue of an ancient Greek god known as Hermaphroditus. It was a god that people worshipped centuries before Christianity burst on the scene. While people today in the West, with 2,000 years of Christian indoctrination, will protest at the cover, claiming that it's pornographic, it is a classic statue and is not meant to exhibit pornography. People have been digging into conspiracy, Illuminati, Satanist symbolism for hundreds of years. A lot of people have been trying to cover it up, and other people have been trying to reveal it. So what we have is a lot of scattered pieces here, there, and everywhere, where the Eye of Horus and the pyramid and all these other things seem to be public knowledge, but nobody knows how to put the pieces together other than generalized, well, it's Freemasonic, it's satanic, or whatever. This Goddess Who Wasn't a Goddess book takes all of these disparate pieces and puts them together, tracked from ancient Sumerian history all the way forward into the modern world. And it puts all these pieces together and gives the foundation for what people think is Satanism and the Freemasonic symbolism and what's behind all of it. So if you're tired of looking at all the same stuff over and over with no really valid explanations as to how the pieces fit together, then you might want to get this book, because this is the book that assembles all the loose pieces together into a comprehensive whole of understanding. It's not that difficult to read, but it's going to be difficult to digest, because it's going to turn your world upside down, and I mean that in the most literal sense of the word. You do not live in a reality that is based on reality. The Western mind has been controlled by a complete and total historical whitewash. The image on the cover of this book is part of that whitewash. They don't want you to know about these things because it challenges their narrative that controls your mind. So if you want to see how all of these symbolic pieces tie together, the planet Saturn and the moon and the sun god and Lucifer and Satan and all these other things, neo-goddess worship and what led to feminism and the modern Marxist movement and everything else, this book puts it all together for you. Got over about 100 illustrations in it, and the pictures tell the story. The trace is there through history, and if you want to know how the whole thing fits together, to see the magnificent tyranny of the whole thing, the greatest conspiracy in the last 2,000 years, this book's going to reveal it to you. And I'm not over-advertising it just to sell a book. It'll tear your world apart, but it will also set your mind free to where you're no longer living in a whitewashed reality, a tainted lie that you consider real because it has all been expunged. The book is available on Amazon and Kindle. You'll be able to get it on other booksellers if you want. It all depends on where your interest lies. If you're tired of a bunch of pieces that don't quite seem to fit together into a comprehensive whole other than under the umbrella called Satanism, you might want to read the book. You might want to see where it all came from and how old it actually is. And trust me, it's older than the invention of Christianity. For those of you doing the work, stay the course. Don't give up on yourselves.